Okay, I hope to God this isn't focused. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1. Ooh, girl. Okay. Hello, my name is JT McQueen. I am 22 years old. And as of today, Wednesday, January 22nd, 2026, I am officially attempting to finally get over my creative paralysis. And I wrote down a bunch of notes because, spoiler alert, I have ADHD and I really have a lot to say, and I think it's really important. So, let me start off with a little bit about myself. Well, my name is JT McQueen. I am 22, like I just said. I graduated from college back in May of 2025 with a bachelor's degree in music, option in recording arts. Shout out to Chico State. Woo woo. And after graduation, I don't have anything to show for it. And, as much as I would love to blame how difficult the job market is or how difficult it is to break into music industry or whatever, the biggest thing that has stopped me is myself. I haven't released any music. And it's not because it's not because I don't believe in my music. And of course I do, but I haven't believed in it enough. I don't have to believe it's perfect, but I need to believe in myself more. And earlier today, I actually watched a video that completely flipped something in me. And this is where my notes come in. So the video that I'm referring to is from a YouTube account called Bo Jordy. And it's called How Heated Rivalry Changed My Life. Heated Rivalry, that show that, no one's talking about ever. And I'm totally joking, by the way. I've seen it. I loved it. If you want a video about me talking about it or something like that, let me know. But I watched it because, the title intrigued me. And after watching it, here I am now. So clearly that video affected me in so many ways. And I'm going to link it in the description of the video because it's truly a beautiful video. And I'm going to talk about some points he made in the video, but I would rather you just watch the whole video. It's like 15 minutes long, But I was watching the video and how, he discussed how the show changed his life. And I was really struck by it because we're so similar in certain ways, both artists. He graduated recently and, he was talking about like life experiences and how like it just hasn't happened for him. And I'm similar in that way. And then he said something that really he said two things. One of them was actually in a different video, but I'll get to that. But the first thing he said that really, struck me was he said, by the time you'll be ready to start something, you will be dead. And that, yeah. I love to, encourage other people to, be kind to yourself and, treat yourself or, to try new things or whatever. But I always have found it so difficult to take my own advice. But just hearing that from somebody else, I think that really changed something in me because I'm like, you're completely right. I will never be fully ready to start posting music or start putting myself out there, but I have to start. I have to start before I let life continue to slip me by. I am 22 years old and there are so many life experiences that I've cherished and loved, and so many that I have not had. And I'm done waiting. I'm just simply done waiting for a perfect sign or someone or something to knock me over the head and say, start. I mean, this is kind of that thing, but you get the gist. And that video was amazing. And then he posted a quick little follow-up video to it. And then the follow-up video, he mentioned something that really impacted me and is causing me to make this video now, which is he discussed something really briefly called analysis paralysis, which I think I said creative paralysis earlier. I think I misheard him. the first time he said that, but those two words together, even though I didn't know the full extent or definition of that concept, just hearing that and being able to name something that I have been struggling with for years really, really was so powerful to me. And I looked up analysis paralysis, and the gist of it from what I found online, not AI. I did not use AI. I don't really like using AI. I think it's a big problem. But basically, analysis paralysis can be simply defined as overanalyzing or overthinking a situation or a project or anything like that to the point where it halters further forward progress or further action. And I realized that that is exactly what I have been struggling with all of these years. Why I haven't put out any music despite me enjoying quite a few of my projects that I've made, or, putting myself out there just in life, just overthinking, being so anxious about, honestly, not even that much other people's opinion, but my own. For a while, I have struggled with other people's opinions of me, but it's weird now because I'm my own worst critic now. And honestly, I posted a TikTok the other day and I got like a sassy comment and I didn't really care that much. I mean, I replied to it, whatever, but that's beyond the point. Just hearing the name for it and identifying it made me feel so powerful because I was like, I'm not crazy or lazy or whatever. I just struggle with this thing that other people struggle with too, which is part of the reason why I'm making this video, is to, to spread the information that I just learned. Thanks to Bo Jordy. Seriously, thank you so much for making your video. I cannot thank you enough. So now that I've had these revelations and I'm making this video, I am going to talk about my goals for this YouTube channel or wherever this is going. Who knows? But what I would like to do is to release at least one musical thing a month, whether it be an original song or a cover, or what I'm going to be releasing, which is like a sort of DJ-esque mashup. I'm not a DJ, but shout out to the DJs of the world. But, just something to make forward progress. I may not be a DJ, but posting a mix of something that I made is forward progress towards my end goal, which is working in music in some capacity and making it my life. I can't just keep sitting by and allowing life to escape me. That's the biggest thing that I've, realized today. And, I would love to make other videos as well. Maybe serious, maybe not serious, whatever the case may be. I have realized over the years that I love to entertain, I love to make people laugh. I love to talk to people. I wouldn't call myself a super extroverted person, but when the time is right, I can talk to mostly anyone. And, just go after my dreams, which, sometimes I don't know what my dream is because, for a good minute in my childhood, I was like, I want to be a pop star. But, saying that to people, there's going to be like so many people like, oh my gosh, that's so unrealistic. Or, oh my gosh, you don't really want that. The industry is crazy. Yeah. I know. I've seen it. I grew up online. I know how hard it is to be a pop star. And I don't even know if I fully want that for real. But like, I also love to sing and I love to entertain and I love music. So if it happens, it happens. And if not, then I'm not going to beat myself up over it. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do music in some capacity because I love music. And I am done waiting for a sign or for a perfect way to start. I am starting today. And if you're looking for a sign too, let it be this. Let it be this. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned because I will release some music and other videos. Okay, bye.